We are at the Song Hotel, YWCA Australia's Profit for Purpose hotel, and we are hosting YWCA's Young Women's Council in-person summit for the year 2026. The Young Women's Council is a group of young women and gender diverse leaders from right across Australia who come together to advocate on housing, homelessness and domestic and family violence policy.
Young women and gender diverse leadership is critical now. We aren't just leaders of the future, but we're leaders today. We need to ensure that young women and gender diverse leadership across Australia isn't just tokenistic, because we know that the solutions will only be appropriate for us and our futures if they're determined by and with us. So at YWCA Australia, we're all about bringing young women and gender diverse people around the table and bringing government policymakers, decision makers to that table to ensure that the future is co-designed better for us.
I feel like oftentimes young women and gender diverse people, especially from multicultural communities, are thought of as disengaged or people who don't have opinions about policy and politics that affects them, when it couldn't be further from the truth.
It's about leading with courage and compassion to challenge systems that traditionally weren't designed with young women and gender diverse people in mind.
Pushing back against systems, it takes a lot of you emotionally, but also takes a lot of heart to do that kind of work. Often you feel like you're doing it all by yourself. So I think spaces like the digital activist community and the Young Women's Council create that space to make you feel like you're not alone.
Change doesn't happen in isolation. It happens when you involve community, when you involve people who have different opinions than you, but those opinions need to be heard as well.
You can share insights, you can share experiences, and to know that actually you're not alone in any of this. When we have these diverse voices and when it's young women and gender diverse people, we truly get to hear from all walks of life, and it's just a beacon of hope.
Young women and gender diverse leadership means to me grabbing a chair and taking a seat at the table even when we're not invited. It also means changing what traditional leadership looks and power looks like and has historically been.
Traditionally, leadership has been restricted to people of a certain background, and I think a big part of allowing young people and gender diverse people into the room and into leadership positions is recognising that and providing pathways for development, and also recognising the value of the lived experience.
I think spaces like the digital activist community and the council are so important because they break down those barriers like ambiguity. They provide such a clear pathway, connections and opportunities that are actually supported and doable.
What really interested me in joining the Young Women's Council was seeing how I can be involved at a level where change is made and where decisions are being made.
We've had some many amazing experiences as part of the Young Women's Council. I went to Canberra and spoke at Parliament on a panel as part of the Within World report that we've done with Swinburne University. I went to the World YWCA, which was hosted in Geneva, but I've attended virtually.
It looks like helping those women and empowering them in spaces that they've historically been excluded from, and giving them the space to flourish and actually have their voices heard.
Spaces like the Young Women's Council and digital activist community are critical across the nation and globally. It's really important as young women and gender diverse activists, advocates and leaders that we have spaces to be together where we can be empowered by and with each other. The world is such an uncertain and scary place, but we have passion and we're more passionate and more powerful when we're a united front.